Before you convert your RSP into a RRIF, stop. I've seen retirees convert too early and risk preserving a sustainable income during retirement, and I've seen others wait too long, only to face significant forced withdrawals that push them into higher brackets and claw back their old age security. The CRA gives you the rules, but they don't give you the strategy. And this one decision, when and how you convert, can quietly shape the rest of your retirement income, your tax bill, and even your government benefits. It's one of the most misunderstood turning points in Canadian retirement planning. And if you get it wrong, you could lose thousands of dollars you didn't need to. That's why before you convert your RSP, I want to walk you through what many Canadians overlook and how to make this move strategically, not automatically. Hi, I'm Stefano Francesca, Senior Wealth Advisor and Certified Financial Planner Professional at Next Step Wealth Management with IPC Securities Corporation. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps more Canadians see this. And if you're within 5 to 10 years of retirement, I want a clear strategy for when and how to convert your RSP. Book a time with me using the link in the description. We work with our clients to walk through income sources, identify your tax window, and create a personalized plan to help reduce taxes and keep your retirement income steady. Now, converting your RSP into a RRIF might sound simple. It's something every Canadian with an RSP will have to do eventually. But the timing, amount, and sequence of how you convert can completely change your outcome. So today, let's go through 3 key questions to ask before you make that move and how the right approach can help you keep more of your retirement income in your pocket and not the CRA's. Do you actually need to convert yet? Most Canadians know they must convert their RSP to RRIF by December 31st of the year they turn 71. Well, what many don't realize is that you can convert earlier if it fits your retirement income plan. Let's say you've retired at 63. You're not yet taking CPP or OAS, and your only source of income is from your investments. At that point, your taxable income may be much lower than it will be in your 70s. That creates a very nice tax window, a few years where you can start withdrawing from your RSP at lower tax rates. You can either take direct withdrawals from your RSP or convert part of it to a RRIF and begin taking small, controlled withdrawals. By doing this, you're slowly melting down the RSP balance before age 71. So your future mandatory RRIF withdrawals are smaller. Why does that matter? Because RRIF withdrawals are fully taxable and the required minimum increases every year. If you wait until the last possible moment to convert, your withdrawals may become quite large, which could easily push you into a higher tax bracket or even reduce your old age security benefits later. So while many people think it's best to delay conversion as long as possible, the truth is that sometimes converting earlier and strategically can save you more in the long run. How will your RRIF income affect your other benefits? Here's something that often surprises retirees. RRIF withdrawals don't just affect your taxes. They affect your government benefits too. Let's take OAS for example. In 2025, the old age security clawback threshold begins around $93,000 of net income. For every dollar above that, you lose 15 cents of OAS. Now imagine you're 72, you've converted your RSP to a RRIF as required, and now you have to withdraw $50,000 or more each year. You're also collecting CPP and OAS, and maybe some investment income on top of that. All of a sudden, you're over that $93,000 mark, and now part of your OAS benefit is being clawed back. That's the hidden tax many retirees don't plan for. This is where early planning helps. If you start drawing down your RSPs between ages 60 and 70, while your income may be lower, you can manage your RSP balance before age 71. That means smaller forced withdrawals later, less taxable income, and less chance of losing OAS benefits. That's the power of controlling the timing instead of letting the rules control you. Have you considered spousal and tax splitting opportunities? When it comes to RSP or RRIF planning, many couples overlook one of the best saving tools available: income splitting. Once you or your spouse turns 65, your RRIF withdrawals qualify as eligible pension income. That means you can split up to 50% of that income with your spouse for tax purposes. If one of you has a higher income, this can reduce the total tax bill for both of you, and sometimes even avoid pushing one spouse into a higher tax bracket. So here's the strategy. If you're 65 or older, it may make sense to convert a portion of your RSP into a RRIF early, just to start generating eligible pension income for splitting. Even a small RRIF can create a valuable tax advantage. And if your spouse is younger, you can also base your RRIF withdrawals on their age. That lowers your required minimum withdrawal, keeps more money sheltered, and gives you greater flexibility over how much income to draw. Your RSP and RIF shouldn't be treated as isolated accounts. They're part of a larger household strategy. The goal isn't just to minimize tax individually, but to optimize your total family income over retirement. Another misconception is that you must convert your entire RSP to a RIF all at once. That's not true. And in many cases, a partial conversion is actually smarter. For example, you might convert $100,000 of your RSP to a RIF at age 65 to create a steady income stream, take advantage of the $2,000 pension income tax credit, or to take advantage of income splitting. You can leave the rest as an RSP until a later date. This gives you flexibility. You can also use excess RRIF withdrawals to fund your TFSA each year. By removing RRIF funds at a very tax-efficient rate, we can then shelter all future tax on the growth by contributing to your TFSA. You're slowly transforming taxable dollars into tax-free growth, one of the most effective retirement planning moves available in Canada. So don't think of conversion as an all-or-nothing step. Think of it as a series of coordinated moves that align with your income needs and tax position. Converting your RSP into a RRIF isn't just about reaching age 71. It's about creating a tax-efficient retirement income plan. Done strategically, it can help you smooth out your taxable income, protect your OAS from clawbacks, maximize income splitting opportunities, and preserve more wealth for future years. The earlier you start planning, ideally in your 50s, the more control you'll have. Because once your RSP becomes a RRIF, the government decides how much you take out. But if you plan ahead, you decide how and when you want to pay your taxes, not the CRA. If you're a Canadian retiree or within 5 to 10 years of retirement, and you want a personalized strategy for when and how to convert your RSP, click the link in the description to book a consultation. The goal is to walk you through your income sources, your portfolio, identify your tax window, and build a custom plan designed to keep your income steady and your taxes low. Let's take the next step.